What's your thoughts on The Rock coming back for WrestleMania and WrestleMania itself?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's been a minute since I've really followed the product and had any time or energy to watch wrestling. But being a fan and somebody who's down with a lot of people in this industry, I do know about the storyline. Firstly, I think it's really dope of The Rock to be back because he's obviously a legend and an icon in the game, and wrestling fans worldwide have a lot of love and respect for him. The fact of the matter is he's now become a Hollywood superstar and one of the biggest movie stars on the planet. So him coming back to the WWE for WrestleMania or any other event for that matter is a huge look for the company. It's a huge look for the wrestling business, professional wrestling business in general, to know that, this is where he came from. This is where his roots are. His family, obviously, is a big wrestling family going back to his grandparents, his grandfather and father, cousins, you name it. And because that's part of the storyline, and that this whole bloodline thing, it's representative of that. It's the history of his family that is
Yeah,
intrinsic to this storyline. So I love that that's part of it. I think it really helps put over the workers like Roman Reigns, who's obviously part of his family, but also the Cody Rhodes of the world, who's looks like he's primed to get the title at Mania.
yeah,
And for a star as big as The Rock to come in and essentially help put these guys over, it's big because he's going to push these guys to the next level of superstardom, I think, by being
yeah.
part of this whole storyline. And it looks like I don't know if he'll be wrestling twice, but I know that they're pushing the storyline so that there's a match Saturday and a follow up on Sunday.
Sunday.
I think the title match is Sunday and the tag match is Saturday. So, it's got an old school wrestling fan like me who doesn't really watch anymore wanting to check it out. So,
Yeah.
and I don't know any wrestling fan who wouldn't be intrigued by The Rock being involved in the program. So, yeah, I'll be looking for
So one more question concerning wrestling.
it.
How do you see it with Vince McMahon not behind the product no more, really, because of
Yeah.
his situation? Do you think the business is gonna be bigger or would it stagnate? Like, how would it be without a Vince McMahon?
Well, it's hard to tell, but I do know that obviously Vince McMahon is an older man now, man. And, it's 2024. So at the end of the day, when you let some of the younger people, take over the reins, whether it's Triple H, Stephanie, or I'm not sure who's behind, there's a lot of people who, work in the behind the scenes and stuff, but I know that, the family still is involved. Yeah, it's time for a younger voice, a younger view. I already noticed there's a couple of things like, them using the words professional wrestling. There were some rules
Yeah,
that Vince McMahon had. Like you can't even say wrestling and you can't say
yeah,
belt. You have to say title. And there was just sort of a certain vision that he had that I think is being molded and shaped now to sort of speak to a younger generation while also paying respect to the history of the game.